tubers, people's watching this channel. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing well. So Old Soldier coming at you from a cold, rainy day in Robeson County, North Carolina. Yeah. Wet and drizzly. That bone-chilling kind of rain. I used to do a lot when I was stationed in Germany. Bone-chilling, permeating, penetrate down your joints kind of rain. You didn't want to do nothing when you got home or got off work. Anybody's hurting so bad. Like I said, though, I hope everybody's doing well today. We move along on this Thursday morning and into our day. Need to remember the folks in Nashville that are picking up the pieces and recovering after that tornado went through. Don't wish that on anybody. But anyway, listening to the news and saw Chucky Boy Schumer running his mouth. Of course, you know, Mister, I'm Catholic, but I'm not a practicing Catholic, regardless of what he says. Because if he was, he wouldn't be supporting an abortion bill. Well, abortion. It's not so much a bill. There's some arguments going on in the Supreme Court right now about that kind of thing. I don't know all the details on it. Apparently, old Chucky Boy decided to make some comments directed specifically to the two Supreme Court justices that the current president has put on the bench. And it has caused the Chief Justice to issue a very rarely given rebuke. Supposedly, Mr. Turtle himself, Mitch McConnell, I don't know what good he's going to do, is supposed to address Senator Schumer by name on the Senate floor. Okay, if you do that, what's that going to do, dude? I really want to know what that's going to do. Now, if you take some type of disciplinary action where, you know, you censure him, or you, whatever, and I have to study this because I'm not quite familiar what it would take to remove a senator, a sitting senator from office for misconduct in office. So something like that, I think they ought to look at the possibility of removing Mr. Schumer from office for misconduct. Yeah, that's what you need to do, Senator McConnell. But I'm not up there. I'll digress. I thought it was childish, Senator Schumer. Yet, you know, of course, that's the hypocrisy of the man. Do as I say, not as I do kind of dude. The rest of his ilk like him up there. Very same nature. Yeah. In lighter news, according to the Farmer's Almanac, this part of North Carolina could potentially see some snow this week or next. How many people use the Farmer's Almanac? I try to get one every year and sort of stay abreast of it. Haven't done such a good job this year with it so far, of course. But I decided to check the weather forecast, and yeah, there is the potential of some snowfall this week and next, according to Farmer's Almanac for this region. Because this weekend, the temperatures at night be back down to or just right above freezing. So there is that possibility. There is that possibility. everybody knows Bloomberg dropped out of the race. Wasted anywhere from $500 million to $1 billion. Figure ain't not all quite there yet. Which kind of saw that one coming anyway. Now again, like I said yesterday, the real question is when Warren drops. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when she suspends her campaign. Who is she most likely to follow or encourage her people to follow? A lot of people are predicting that it's going to be Bernie Sanders, but knowing that the party in and of itself does not want Bernie Sanders to get the nomination. There's some thought that Warren can be bought off, which doesn't surprise me. She's lied her entire career to get where she's at, offering her some type of substantial or prominent position to stroke her ego and say, look, support me. Won't go unheard of, It wouldn't surprise me one bit at the last minute, Well, last minute I decided to change. I decided to go with former Vice President Biden because, he stood with President Obama and then what you'll see is Joe Biden is considered Elizabeth Warren for top cabinet post if elected. Just think about that for a minute. And poor old Bernie Sanders once again will be screwed. But if I was Bernie Sanders, if you had any inclination that possibly going to happen, get out ahead of it and say, well, you know what? If y'all push this to him, I'm going to run as an independent. That'd be great because then the Democrat vote would be split. Definitively split. Kind of like Ross Perot did in the 92 election. I got to admit, I voted for Ross Perot. I was not a fan of George Bush. Not that he was a bad president, just anticlimactic after Reagan. Let's put it that way. Extremely anticlimactic after Reagan. He was not the dynamic leader that Ronald Reagan was. That, and he was more of a, some people call it a globalist. I kind of have a tendency to believe that one just by looking back at history and some of the things he did and was involved in. And again, I'm not saying he was a bad president. He was kind of president. I mean, the only thing that really marks his presidency of any renown is the fact that, he helped form the coalition that went in and took Saddam Hussein out of Kuwait after he invaded Kuwait. Kudos to him for doing that. But really, at the end of the day, he just was not the dynamic leader that Ronald Reagan was, in the sense that, if Ronald said something, he stood on it. Consequences be darned, kind of deal. But anyway. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's what needs, is going to happen there. Last minute, Warren's going to shift her support to Joe Biden because she's all about watching her own skin and nobody else's. So she's gonna stick her finger in the air, see which way the wind blows, and she's gonna look at Joe Biden, and there's gonna be a deal struck behind party lines, and it's gonna come out after he gets the nomination that, yep, former Vice President Joe Biden has already stated that Elizabeth Warren will have a top position in his cabinet after the election. And everybody's going to go, ooh, oh. Okay. Or, better yet, Joe Biden selects Elizabeth Warren as his running mate. Now that could be a possibility. So now, instead of being president, she'll be vice president, which give her, in her mind, more clout, because, hey, this guy kicks off in office, I'm the president. You know, his mind ain't all up there right now. And, you know, I'm a lawyer, so I know the Constitution, and I can have him declared incompetent and, you know, kind of stuff. I can see Warren doing that. You gotta admit, there's something wrong with Joe Biden right now. I mean, health-wise, they're not telling us. He's forgetting where he's at. He's getting dates and places mixed up. He's getting issues mixed up. He's having a hard time conversing coherently in these debates. It makes you wonder if he's in the early stages of dementia or Alzheimer's. Gotta ask yourself that question. Now, I don't put it behind, you know, past the Democratic Party when it goes to a health screening that they'll lie through their teeth in order to get them elected. You know, they did that with President Obama. Why would that man seal his college transcripts and his birth certificate if he didn't have something to hide? If there was nothing to hide? Why seal all that up and keep it from public record if you've got nothing to hide? See, I still think that he was an illegitimate president in some shape, form, or fashion. Why hide your school record and your birth certificate if you ain't got something to hide? But that's already been squashed. I'm not trying to bring that back up. It's just the point I'm making, that the party that they're affiliated with, they don't care how they get their person in office, so long as they get their person in office. Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me though, when it's all said and done, these primaries get finished, that Elizabeth Warren's going to take her support. She's going to throw it behind Joe Biden, even though the predictions are that she's going to back Bernie Sanders when she drops. I'm speculating, but it's a long shot. But if you're going to play your cards, play to win. Biden campaign wants to win. I bet you 10-1 they're already in talks with Warren. Hey, look, put your support behind us. We'll either give you a cabinet position, better yet, how about, you know, he gets the nomination, you're going to be his running mate. We'll make you the vice president. And she's going to look at Bernie and say, you know, I like you, neighbor, but I don't love you. And today, Elizabeth Warren suspends her campaign and puts her backing behind Joe Biden. Now, I don't know if that'll be true or not, but that's my prediction of what's going to happen, folks. But wouldn't that be a heck of a running pair? Old man Joe and Princess Lilac. Some people call her Pocahontas. I just call her Princess Lilac. She lied about everything just to make herself bigger than what she is. But anyway, folks, I hope everybody has a great day. Rain is starting to pick up. You can hear it on the video. Hitting the windshield. It's going to be one of them cold, damp days, I can already tell. Just pray for me and Mrs. Old Soldier. We're going to a Nar Alan meeting tonight. And hopefully we can find some strength with others that are having to deal with the same thing. So just pray for us tonight. We have a good meeting and that we're welcomed in. That'd be appreciated, folks. But other than that, pray for my daughter still. I don't know if I mentioned earlier in the week, but we dropped her off Saturday. Sunday she was already complaining about this wasn't what you thought, and can I come home? And she called again Monday, same thing, and then I hadn't heard from her Tuesday or yesterday about coming home. So hopefully by the end of the week she'll be better, have a better feeling for the program where she's at. But other than that, folks, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Don't go rushing to the store to buy a whole bunch of toilet paper like the news is saying for the coronavirus. The Surgeon General of America, or the U.S., was on TV this morning, said, don't go off and buy a bunch of masks. The masks are not going to do you any good. The best thing is to wash your hands in warm soapy water for 20 seconds and don't touch your face. Okay? And for the love of all that's holy, don't pay a whole lot of hype to what the media is saying about the virus. Okay? Just use some common sense. Don't panic. Don't rush to the store. Like I said, buying a bunch of toilet paper ain't going to do a bit of good. But there's a couple media sources telling people you better go get toilet paper. For what? Coronavirus didn't do anything to your bowels. What you do? Wipe a runny nose with it? I don't know. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth on the coronavirus. But God bless, take care. Charities always ask you to help out with TunnelsToTowers.org, Folds of Honor, Pen Up for Vets, Ballot for Veterans, vendors, Money Quit Pawn, Rayford Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Robert's Custom Woodwork on Etsy, Young Sun Patriot on Etsy, my own books on Amazon, my t-shirt site, my Teespring site, all the links down below, Black Bag Resources, and Black Rifle Coffee. And that is it for there, and God bless, take care, and until tomorrow, Soul Soldier out.